Man, I'm waiting for that connection. There we go. Boom, and there goes the man, the myth, the legend right here, man. His name is Saeed
What it do?
Coleman. Man, I was just telling him, man, I've known you since I was like 5 years old. And I used to, man, hit them home runs every single time off the tee ball, off the tee. And so, man, I didn't make it to the major leagues, and so I started doing sales. So, you know, but
We
I'm just
both
trying to.
didn't make it to the major leagues. You heard me? I said we both didn't make it to the major leagues, man.
Oh, right. Hey, well, what do you say? I'm playing in the major league, so I gotta be major boy or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever. That was old school.
So
But
some old school, yeah.
but cool, man. So I'm so surprised I actually got you sitting down, man, on this interview, man, because you always are doing it moving, which is Bay slang for you always on the go. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
for
Man, you're
sure.
always on a flight or man doing something with the three businesses, right, that you own.
Three now, yeah.
So,
Yes,
man,
sir.
go ahead and man, just kind of maybe tell a little bit about those three businesses and maybe how they got started.
Well, we started our clothing line in 2015, which is Live from Paradise Clothing LLC. We started that 2015. I came up with the idea. I want to say 2013. I was with a couple of friends of mine in Ohio when I was in school, and I just said I wanted to have something different, something creative, for the culture that could represent all different, cultures, religions, nationalities, ethnicities, and so we created Live from Paradise. It's been thriving. It's been going pretty good, ups and downs. Been what 4 years of business now. Just recently, I want to say within the last 5 to 6 months, we created a, financial literacy business. Working with e-commerce. So it's basically um, it's basically teaching people about financial literacy. Teaching people ways that they can save their money, different tactics, different little outlets, or should I say, to save their money. Capitalize on their money, invest their money. Things of that nature. And thirdly, last week we just finally created Live from Paradise Homes, which is now we're a real estate investment group. Looking to invest in just real estate all across the country, teaching them about wholesaling houses, things of that nature. So that's just three of we got a lot more ideas, but just trying to make it all come to fruition. You feel me? One step at a time.
That's good. And the Live from Paradise is actually an acronym. Go ahead and break that down for them.
So Live from Paradise is living in visions enlightened from paradise. So basically, changing your reality, creating your own paradise, which means like you can be wherever you at in life. You can be in Brazil, you can be in New York, you could be in Sacramento, and you create your own paradise from there. Despite your adversities, despite your trials and tribulations, just always just to think positive, and look forward to the future. And so that's basically what we represent. And I feel like everybody can relate to that in some kind of way.
That's really good, man. Speaking of adversity, you talked about, starting the clothing company and having ups and downs. And I'm pretty sure any entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur that's watching is either going to face those ups and downs or they're
Yeah.
in those ups and downs right now. So how do you manage the ups and manage the downs, right? Because there's some management to both. So if you could give us a little peek into that.
I mean, managing the ups is just about staying humble. Like when you do become up, or you get that glimpse of what should I say, of notoriety, or you get that glimpse of like you're propelling, or excelling. You just got to stay humble. You can't get too big headed. You can't not forget where you came from. Because we all started from a low, a lower level. And then hey, once you get them ups, it's like to continue them ups, I feel like you got to bless other people with opportunities. You got to show other people love. I feel like God gives you the opportunity because He wants you to bless somebody else with that opportunity. So when I'm up, I just that's my mindset. Is always trying to help somebody else and pull them up, and not bring them down. When I'm down, the key is just to stay consistent. The key is just not to give up. Not to wallow in self pity. Pick yourself back up. Wake up every day knowing that you got a new day, that you have another opportunity to make it or make something of yourself. And I try to just strive with that because I've had so many you know obstacles and things like that through my whole life. And at any given time I could have said done. I can't go no more. But I think it's just you got to have that willpower, the determination, and just know, like, and this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever. So that's pretty much it.
Hey, that's a good quote. That's a good quote, man. You talk about putting other people on and that being a key, to managing, your ups. Is anybody that, man, you feel like put you on, that taught you, how to be an entrepreneur, that paved the way for you?
It's been a lot of it was a lot of people, that I was inspired by just over the years. But I want to say, and it's sad, it was tragic this year, but Nipsey Hussle was a big, big influence on me. In 2015, when I moved back from Ohio, he was the first person to give me an opportunity to like open up for him, do open up at his show and be one of the headliners. And so with that, I got a chance to sit and talk to him, and and I had been already studying some of his moves and tactics, and it kind of just it pushed me. He kind of just gave me the idea, like, look, man, if you got something special, don't let the fire die down. If you got something special, keep pushing it, but make sure you take the right steps. Just don't say you're a business owner or you have a business without actually doing what you need to do to maintain that business. Like being a business owner is tough. It's real tough. Like every day it's something. And me amidst starting, I was messing up a lot. Like I didn't know nothing about taxes and or California charging so much taxes. I didn't know nothing about getting a business license and like creating a cabinet or a board when you want to start a nonprofit or just anything about an LLC. So he just kind of gave me the game to research, read, man, read. Like you want to know what's going on, you want to know how to start these businesses. It's a great thing called technology that we got, and it's accessible. Everything's on the internet now. Everything, anything you can think of, from how to tie a shoe to like how to make ceramic tile or whatever. So it's all out there. The information's out there. Just